थँक्यू थँक्यू.
Settling.
आज सगळ्या तब्येती ठीक दिसून राहिले.
उत्सव मूर्ती आले का कमलाकर
आले
जॉईन मॅडम.
ते दोघे आले मॅडम. दे आर अवर आयकॉन. ते आमचे ट्रेझरर आहे कॉमनवेल्थचे.
बरोबर.
आज खूप दुःखद बातमी झाली ना आनंद पंडितांचं. खूपच
व्हेरी सॅड.
शॉकिंग.
व्हेरी सॅड.
आय नो.
Was he ill or it happened suddenly?
Suddenly, I think.
I think he had a stroke, but he had recovered in the past
Yes.
some months back.
Okay.
हे सडन होतं.
Good evening to all, especially Swati madam,
Hi.
Dr. Yashwant. Yashwant
Hi,
is here.
Yashwant. काय म्हणतोस?
Fine.
गुड इव्हनिंग सर.
Good evening.
Good evening.
अश्विनी गुड इव्हनिंग.
Good evening, sir.
तुमचा दोघांचा व्हिडिओ छान आलाय. थँक्स टू ऑल द वर्क बाय आरजी.
मेड फॉर इच अदर.
Thank you.
मॅडम मेड फॉर इच अदर.
येस.
Am I audible?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
व्हॉल्यूम कमी वाटतो.
यशवंत आला का?
हं.
यशवंतचा व्हॉल्यूम जास्त कर.
माझा आवाज येतोय?
हो.
आजी?
Adjust.
यशवंत एकदा बोलून बघ आवाज.
Can I be heard?
नाही अजून लोच आहे.
आवाज येतोय?
Can I be heard now?
हा.
Yes,
now
sir.
it's better.
I think mic adjustment होती.
Now it's okay.
I can hear you well,
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah.
यशवंत नमस्कार.
कोरे सर गुड इव्हनिंग. गुड इव्हनिंग कोरे सर.
दोन्ही काय झालं? Why am I out? Okay. हा.
यशवंत
दोन्ही-
मला दिसून राहिले एकदम फ्रेश दिसतायत.
हे आपला प्रोग्रामच आहे ना जिंदगी जरा हटके. थोडा हटकेच आहे मी आज. इन्स्पिरेशन आहे मात्र.
मला
Already
आरजी बरेच महिने कमलाकर बद्दल सांगत होता.
हम्म.
He decided to revive into adult series. I couldn't think of anybody better than his life.
Yeah. Yeah. Swati, salute you, Yashwant, and all. He is a
Thank you.
really icon.
यशवंत गुड इव्हिनिंग.
Good evening. Good evening.
More
All-
than 50.
All icons are supposed to be only on the hung on the wall.
62.
But we are all alive. We are
At least-
yet to be
At
hanged.
least till this moment. We don't know what will happen next moment.
Hmm.
आज आनंद पंडित असं कोणाचं ऐकलं की जरा थोडं मन फिलॉसॉफिकल
हो
होतं.
खूपच.
की आयुष्य किती क्षणभंगूर आहे.
I know.
एका क्षणात काय होऊ शकतं.
I know.
बघू मी. हो एकच टाकू.
It's 9 o'clock, madam. Could you wait for me?
समीर सुरू करा. कोण सुरू करणार आहे? सुरू करा.
करायचं.
हा करा. जयश्री कर.
ओके.
Swati,
हा बोल.
should we pay homage to Anand Pandit?
हो करूया. समीर, we can pay condolence to Dr. Anand Pandit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jayashree ma'am, you can start with a condolence to sir, and then 41 minutes silence, and then we can start our program.
What did you say, sir? It was echo.
आपण डॉक्टर आनंद पंडितना यांना श्रद्धांजली देऊया आणि
आणि
एक
मग स्टार्ट
मिनिट
करायचं ना
सायलन्स
मग
सायलन्स ऑब्झर्व करून मग प्रोग्राम चालू कर
मग स्टार्ट करू
हम्म.
Start
आधी
करू.
श्रद्धांजली देऊ somebody who is echoing please mute.
72%.
I had muted everyone. Hello. Hello. Are you? Madan Kakle having a echo is there, so please keep muted, please. Jesse ma'am, now you can unmute and you can start.
Everyone please keep unmute
Mute.
muted till you have to talk, otherwise keep it muted throughout please.
Okay. So, good evening, all dear friends. On behalf of Aki, I myself, Dr. Shivalkar, welcome you all for this unique, inspirational event, Zindagi, Zara Hatke. We are talking about Zindagi, and today we have lost one of the most renowned and respected pediatrician, Dr. Pandit. And I request everyone for 1 minute silence to offer our Shraddhanjali to Dr. Pandit. Okay. Om Shanti. Thank you all. So let us start with our unique inspirational event, Zindagi Zara Hatke, organized by AKI, that is Association of Adolescent and Child Care in India. It's an organization working for adolescent all over India, working for last 15 years. It is guided by excellent team of leaders with Mr. Yashwant Bhave as Honorary Vice Chairperson and Dr. Swati Bhave Madam as Honorary Executive Director. AKI has a great team of leaders, members also, and it has different forums like Teachers Forums, Parents Forum, Grandparents Forum, and Students Forum. It is working for the welfare of adolescent by taking awareness program for parents, teachers, students themselves, or anyone in the society who is in direct contact with the adolescent. And now they have extended these services for grandparents also. So today we have 2 sessions. First, we go through the extraordinary life journey of Dr. Kamlakar Devghare, followed by his installation as in charge of Grandparents Forum of AKI, that is Association of Adolescent and Child Care in India. So let us start the session. I invite Dr. Yashwant Bhave sir, Honorary Vice Chairman AKI, for Vice Chairman person's address. Dr. Bhave sir.
Mr. Bhave now has taken as the chairman after the demise of our founder chair, Dr. Lele. So at present, he's our chairperson.
Okay.
Yashwant, unmute.
Thank you very much, everybody. Zindagi Zara Hatke. I am indeed honored to welcome all of you to this AKI series. This is a series collecting inspirational narratives of life journeys of our colleagues, friends, and people. They who face challenges with courage, determination, and equanimity. These are the stories of grit and positive attitude. Dr. Kamlakar Devghare is one such example we are having with us today. His story tells us that one should never lose courage and hold the spirits high. I always add with spirits, with or without spirits. Our confidence or resolve will alone sail us through the storm of misfortunes or difficulties that may befall us, unfortunately. It is equally unwise to lose heart in the face of such adversities. Setbacks will be there and should not unsettle us. Patience in the face of difficulties will alone pull you through. Only then will you be able to take full control of your life, and it will be only then that you will never sink in the sea of troubles. Dr. Devgare made character his destiny, regardless of the unequal hand dealt out. No doubt, it is easier said than done. I am reminded of what he said. हौसला हारे न इंसान परेशानी में, गर्दिश में सितारे हैं मुकद्दर तो नहीं है, डूब सकती नहीं तूफान की दुगियानी में, जिसकी कश्ती हो मोहम्मद की निगहबानी में. With those inspirational words, I hand over the mic. I first thank you everybody for being with us today evening, and hand over the mic to Samir and to Swati. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. This program is going to be really inspirational for all of us. Now I invite Dr. Swati Bhave Madam, Honorary Executive Director, AKI, to share her concept and idea of today's program.
Thank you, Jayashree. Before I share the concept, I would like to speak 2 words about Dr. Anand Pandit. He was a doyen of pediatrics, and I knew him for last many, many years. And having relocated to Pune, there is not a single family in my known circle who has not seen Dr. Anand Pandit at least once for his second opinion. And it is really a great loss. And his Zindagi also was a very inspiring and Hatke journey. So my Om Shanti to have his soul rest in peace. Talking of Zindagi Zara Hatke, 2 years ago, Samira and I decided to start this series, and we started it in the youth forum. And we thought that children should get some models of other youth who have gone beyond the normal state of life to get inspired. Since last year, I was thinking of also starting an adult series, and we were first going to decide, let's look at members in our own family, Aki family. And RG was regularly updating me about Kamlakar's health issues, and I felt there can't be a better person than Kamlakar and Ashwini to launch this Aki Zara Hatke now in the adult series. So I'm really grateful for both of them to agreeing, and for Samir, Jayashree, RG, all of you making this event possible. So I won't speak too much now, because we all are eager to hear about Kamlakar and his journey. So thank you again, Kamlakar and Ashwini, for being here and inspiring us. And Jayashree, please take.
Thank you, madam. Now I invite the moderators for today's session who are going to take us through the life journey of Dr. Kamlakar Devgare. So first I invite Dr. Samir Shah, who is a chairperson of Computer and Medical Informatics chapter, a multifaceted personality and a very dedicated member of AKI. He is a national coordinator for AKI. He is holding various posts in IAP, SAHM, iCouncil, and as well he is a founder of Gujarat Adolescent Health Academy. He has various interests in adolescence, research, computer, and much, much more. I welcome Dr. Samir Shah and invite him. The next moderator we have is Dr. R.G. Patil, sir, a very well-known pediatrician with special interest in adolescent medicine. He is a secretary of Community Pediatrics Chapter. He is a joint secretary of National Adolescent Health Academy Central. He also has various posts in IAP, AOP, ComHead, AHA. He is a master trainer in life skills and difficult adolescent, and is Vidarbha in charge of AKI and very popular and dedicated member of AKI. I invite both of Dr. Samir Shah sir and Dr. R.G. Patil to take over the program.
Samir sir,
Yes, sir.
you want to say something before this?
Yes. So very good evening, friends. everyone, and welcome to this special edition of the Zindagi Zara Hatke. The journey of the life is filled with the challenges, highs and lows, and special moments that define our experience as human. And this program, we explore the extraordinary stories of courage, resilience, and transformation. This transformation may be because of some extraordinary decisions, special challenges faced, or maybe experiences. And the only way to discover the limit of the possible is to beyond them into a impossible. And we all know the real, very known dialogue, Babu Mosai, जिंदगी बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. And tonight we are having an honor to have a very special guest, a true warrior, one of his life's greatest battle, but has emerged stronger and more resilient than ever. And the best thing is, he is one of us. And our guest is no doubt only a just survivor who is just share their incredible journey with us today. And I really welcome Dr. Kamlaka Devgare sir and thanks him to be here with us to share his journey. I requesting my co-moderator Dr. R.G. Patil sir to introduce him formally and we can start our question answer session then after.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Good evening. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. You are a braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Healing takes a courage, and we all have courage, even if we are not to dig a little to find it out. This is the first slide for my friend Dr. Devgare. वहाँ तूफान भी हार जाते हैं जहाँ कश्तियाँ जीत पे होती है. As all of you know, Dr. Devgare, he was suffering from hepatocellular carcinoma and he faced lot of problems during his life, but he stood as a rock and facing all the obstacles. And now the life for him, nothing has happened. So this was the journey of Dr. Devgare, as we have been called at Yotmal for the national conference of IAP. Myself, Dr. Kotwal and Dr. Devgare was there as a faculty. And we were on the road and it was a very cold and what you were called as a foggy environment. And at that time, the Devgare was not so enthusiastic as we have seen before when we were attending the conference. He participated in the panel discussion. He was a faculty. And after that, we met at the room, myself, Dr. Kotwal sir and Dr. Devgare. And he just shared his views. RG, I am suffering from intense itching. And I have consulted many dermatologists. Even I have consulted the Ayurvedic doctor also for my itching. So when he went to Nagpur, and again he consulted other dermatologists, but he was not relieved. Then his son-in-law, he was a doctor, he is a cardiologist, Mr. Dr. Aditya. And Dr. Aditya advised him to go for some investigations like liver function tape, routine investigation, and a sonography. So after sonography, he called me again, Dr. Devgare. There was some lesion, and the sonologist was my friend, Dr. Patrikar. I called him, Dr. Dhananjay. What was the diagnosis? Can you just tell me? He said, RJ, there is some suspicious lesion. We should further investigate. And he investigated that. He advised to go for the MRI. And the MRI shows the clinical lesion that was some malignancy. So little bit, my friend Dr. Kamlakar was disturbed both physically and emotionally. As you know, it is better to have a lay person because he don't think. But as a doctor, we always think the complications and the side effects of the treatment. So was the case with the Dr. Devgare. So some of the his friends as a doctor advised him to visit at the AIMS hospital as his daughter was there. She was doing MD gynecology. She advised to take the treatment from the AIMS. And this is the way his journey started. So, his journey was just like a Rajesh Khanna. जिंदगी कहती है पहेली आए, कभी तो रुलाए, कभी हंसाए. So this was the journey of Dr. Devghare. Then he started his journey after taking treatment. Now he is relieved. Now he is enjoying with his better half, Ashwini. Uh, just like Rajesh Khanna, जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना. So there was a what you called the seconds, minutes, hours, week, months, and years. That was the time about 3 years. Now he's completely all right, but again he has to visit AIMS for the treatment. So let's start the extraordinary journey of Dr. Kamlakar Devgare along with Ashwini. So I welcome Dr. Samir Shah to start the question here.
So very cinematically starting the today's moderator by Dr. R.G. Patil sir. So let's start, do the encounter of the few questions that will be definitely coming in our mind with a Kamlakar sir. And let's the first question is this, sir, being a well-known pediatric practitioner and so much activity different front and everywhere. How was your life before this diagnosis came to you? Unmute, sir. You have to unmute.
Thank you, sir. My life before the diagnosis was very different. And I used to work for 10 to 12 hours a day. And I used to go for lectures in one of the college, took lectures, then attend my OPD. OPDs, I used to examine many patients, 60, 70 patients daily. Plus, I used to enjoy the AKI programs, plus IAP, AHA, ComHAD, and many lectures I used to take. I used to conduct programs in different schools and colleges on HIV/AIDS awareness, leprosy awareness programs, depression, prevention of depression and suicidal tendencies in young people, and so many topics, media addiction and all that. I had conducted, as you can see the photographs here, so many social work. This photo that is being shown is of a rural area where the people and you can see that all the people there, they are from rural area, they are working as there. Also, I used to take first aid programs and CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. I had conducted many programs in many schools for CPR. And like that, I used to enjoy my life along with my wife and my children. So I was very happy before that. But suddenly, there was an atom bomb on my family when it was diagnosed, and then the entire thing changed after that. So that is the only thing that I can say, that what happened before the diagnosis, that I was a total happy person. I was totally a positive person, and I used to enjoy working. That was there, that whenever you enjoy working, that is very positive thing. I used to tell students that when you attend the lecture, तो आप कहिए, अरे यार चलो आज मैं है ना लेक्चर को एंजॉय करता हूँ. और वही हम अगर जाएंगे और हम देखेंगे कि बच्चे जाते हैं और बोलते हैं कि अरे यार लेक्चर करना है, तो आपको ध्यान में नहीं रहेगा. सो when you inculcate the positive attitude in children, they get more advantage more knowledge, and they can retain more things in their brain. So that was there before the diagnosis. That's all I can say.
So, sir, we all really enthusiastically think how the things is going on in your life, and that's why the see the audience almost it's crossing the 100 hour capacity of the Zoom, and I have to share the links many to the Zoom, YouTube link. So many persons are excited to know more about your journey. So I hand over the mic to Aji Patil, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Kamlakar, sharing your story before the diagnosis. Now, most of our audience is a non-medical person here, and they want to know what type of disease you are suffering. As already I told you that when we are having any chronic diseases or disability, we go into complications and we think in other way, rare complication. So, uh, can you explain about the disease part, how it has occurred? Secondly, what were your views about after diagnosis and how you feel after the treatment?
Yeah, that's a good question, Dr. RG sir. What happened that when the first MRI was done at Nagpur at Dr. Shrikant Mukevar's hospital, and then endoscopy was done, till then, actually, I can say that I was totally asymptomatic. I did not have any complaints, nothing like that. No weight loss, nothing. Only itching was there, as you told. So, first, when we did USG abdomen and then MRI, the MRI showed that there was a hepatocellular carcinoma. So, once that diagnosis was done, my son-in-law, Dr. Aditya, he was present at the time of MRI. My daughter was there. And then suddenly there was a serious thing in the family that I suffered from hepatocellular carcinoma, and actually, I can tell you that my tumor was very big. According to American classification, the upper limit is 4.5 centimeters, but my tumor was 7.5 centimeters. So I don't know why I did not have any complaints. No vomiting, no pain in abdomen, no jaundice, nothing like that. Then I went to AIMS first to consult, and then from AIMS, I went to Medanta Hospital, where Dr. A.S. Soin, the great savior of my life, he's a boss person who has done at least 4,500 transplants till date, and he's very busy person. We took his appointment. Then he said, "Dear colleague, the only answer for this is liver transplant." And I can tell you that I was fortunate that this tumor was just 1 millimeter away from middle hepatic vein. So middle hepatic vein 1 millimeter away, so it would have invaded that, and then metastasis would have happened. But fortunately, there was no metastasis. My PET scan was normal. Then immediately my dear wife said that I will donate the liver. So when she said, no, I won't take liver, let me die. That was first negative concept in my life. Let me die. It will be, and then endoscopically, they found that there were many varices, band lagging were done. I don't know exactly. I have taken no alcohol in my life. I'm a total vegetarian person. Nothing, no tobacco, nothing. But still, I suffered from this. I don't know why, but still, they said that it may be a NASH type of problem, which was there, or maybe hepatitis B infection in the past. But actually, DNA for hepatitis B was negative, it was not detected. And then the only thing was NASH type of cirrhosis and NASH type of malignancy. So then immediately we went to again Medanta repeatedly. Multiple investigations were done in me, my wife, and my. I'm fortunate that my son, my daughter, and my wife, all the three were ready to donate liver. That was a great thing in my life. because I have seen so many people there at Medanta that since 3 to 4 years they are coming and coming. They have got 4 children, but nobody is donating blood. So that is the thing that I was lucky and I could do by financially also, because finance is very important. Lot of money is involved in this. Many investigations has to be done every 15 days, and then I have to start immunosuppressants, but still I am on immunosuppressant, but now there is a minimum dose. So many medicines. I used to take 30 tablets per day, a post transplant, and intravenous antibiotics were more than for 40 days. I had a huge swelling on my body. When I was discharged from the hospital, there was a huge swelling and my weight was 70 kg. And then after 8 days, when all the fluid was gone, my weight now is also only 52 kg. So 18 kg of the fluid and the muscle loss. Still, I have got muscle loss. Sarcopenia is there, profound. Now I am doing the gym and exercise. I'm also walking daily for 3-4 kilometers daily. My wife is also walking daily. She has donated liver. Her surgery was robotic surgery. And then she saved my life. I'm very thankful to my dear wife, Dr. Ashwini Devagare.
Sir, excellent sharing about your uh, journey towards the how you just give the details about your disease. Second part of the question that is asked by the RD participant, what is the your feeling immediately after the diagnosis and what is during the total course of the treatment is very important for us to know, because the powerful message that we can come across is that when there is a will, always there is a way. So, sir, please give idea about that.
Yeah, sir. Post surgery, I think I was on ventilator. I was deeply comatose for I think 72 to more than 72 hours. And I was intubated. I was having Lyle's tube, central line, catheter, big surgical uh, incision, then drainage, and all that was there. But now I can recall, I have written this that I have already written this, my near death experience. So in that, I have written that during this period, something was going on subconsciously in my mind when I was comatose and on ventilator. Though I was deeply comatose, I had no physical pain, no movements, but now I can recall that I could experience something different subconsciously. Physically, I was almost dead on ventilator support as told by relatives. I felt that I was passing through a very difficult, long, rounded, closed road like a tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, it took a at the end of that road, there was darkness, complete darkness. And I was being pulled rapidly towards the end of the tunnel. It took a very long time. During this journey, I could hear very abnormal voices, noise, which I never heard before in my life. Amazing. When I reached near the end, there was complete darkness and I couldn't visualize anything. I shouted loudly to my maximum capacity and suddenly I fell down into the darkness. For some time, there was absolute silence. My voice, that is shouting, stopped. I felt as if I was not breathing. My mind was fully empty of daily residue of images and silent speech. I sank ever deeper into a bottomless, dark pool, suspended in a sightless, soundless, orderless, bodiless, timeless, egoless, and mindless space. I felt that my heart stopped working. I think I was almost dead at that time. It is difficult to say anything more about this ineffable state. In these troubled times, I frequently take myself back in my mind to this dark pool to try to recapture my sense of equanimity. But alas, I had full faith in Dr. Soin and his team, my dear wife Ashwini, my entire family and friends. I knew subconsciously that the prayers, wishes, efforts will never allow negative things to happen, though the path was very difficult. Somebody has said that faithless is he who says farewell when the road darkens. But I never said farewell to darkness. Subconsciously, I was confident of being alive and will lead a king size life, which is now I am living. Suddenly, the miracle happened. After some time, maybe few seconds or minutes, I witnessed a very strange phenomenon. I saw a very powerful bright light, like a scorching midday sun. I had to blink many times as I was unable to tolerate that bright light. Suddenly, I started breathing. I had palpitation and I opened my eyes to actually physically witness that I was in intensive care unit on my bed. I saw here and there some medical staff was giving me IV fluids, injections, and suddenly I heard, "Hey, Kamlakar, how are you?" I was unable to talk and understand. After some time, I heard the words Baba. I opened my eyes to see my lovely daughter Mansi and very caring son in law Aditya in front of me. I started crying and smiling at the same time to feel that I was alive. Both of them were also smiling, and they told me that I was deeply comatose and on ventilator intubated for last 3 days. Thus, that means I was nearly dead for some time when I experienced complete darkness in my subconscious mind. Dear friends, as a medical doctor, I can't believe this and can't explain also, but it is true that I experienced what I have told you just now. That is my near death experience. Thank you, sir.
Oh, what an extraordinary journey, what you expressed, sir. And it's a really some things what miracle happens, and it will be the occurs occasionally, not the daily. That's we all know. But sir, it's a really eye-opening for many of the us, and it's definitely there be in audience so many questions and the inputs will be there. I requesting everyone who are want to express their thing, they can express that in the chat box also, and we have a special session after the end of this session. Yes, Fatima.
Yes, I was just writing Ambrakar. Years ago, I read a book on near death experience. I will
Yeah.
try to recall the name and share. It is exactly as you described. It is amazing how so many people get the exact experience of near death. That means you believe in God, you believe in miracles, and you believe there's something after life. I just put in the chat box also. Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
So let's move forward, sir. With the coping from such an emotional burst and coming out of with some firm decisions, it is always difficult, and that must be a terrifying moment. So, how you did this such coping up emotionally, and who was the biggest support during this challenging time? Which are were there motivating factors for you to give such a supportive things during such a miracle?
The greatest role was that of my wife, Dr. Ashwini, because without wasting time, I can tell you that once the diagnosis was done, my transplant was done within 40 days, 40 days of diagnosis, my transplant was done. It was so fast. And she never had any second thought of not donating her liver because her 65% of liver was removed. Her gallbladder was also removed, and she had only 35% liver for more than 2 months after that. So she was very weak, very fragile after that, and but still she was the greatest support, my family and all that. And I have written all this कि थोड़ा ये मराठी में है सर, थोड़ा सा ही है, मैं मराठी में बोलूं क्या?
चलेगा सर?
हाँ, क्योंकि इसको मुझे हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करने में उसका इमोशनैलिटी चली जाएगी.
Yes, mother tongue also has always has their own emotion. You can continue, sir.
हाँ यार, तो इसमें मैंने लिखा है अजीमी ब्रह्म पाहिले। ये
सर
मैंने,
ट्रांसलेट थोड़ा करते जाना।
हाँ, मैं 22/7/2023, मेरी बर्थडे है 22/7, ओके, 1961। तो 22/7/2023 इस समय मैंने ये लिखा है, जो मेरा ऑपरेशन के बाद 2 महीने हो गए थे। तो उसमें मैंने लिखा है अजी मी ब्रह्म पाहिले। मित्रांनो, आज माझा 62वा वाढदिवस मी साजरा करत आहे। मी असे म्हणेल की हा माझा पहिलाच वाढदिवस आहे. माझ्या आईला, सौ राधा आईला, मला जन्म देताना अत्यंत वेदना झाल्या असतील, तशाच वेदना सौ अश्विनीला पण तिच्या 65% लिव्हर किंवा यकृत अवयवदानाच्या वेळी झाल्या असणार. विज्ञान आणि विश्वास, प्रचंड आणि संपूर्ण, यांची ठामपणे सांगड घातली तर काय होईल याची प्रचिती गेल्या 60 दिवसात मला आली. या संपूर्ण काळात खरेच देव आहे की नाही हे मला माहीत नाही व त्याबद्दल चर्चा पण करायची नाही. पण मला प्रत्यक्ष हे जाणवले की हाच ब्रह्म आणि हाच ईश्वर जो मी अनुभवला. यालाच लोक मूर्त आणि अमूर्त स्वरूपात देव असे म्हणत असावे. पण सौ अश्विनीने केलेल्या प्रत्यक्ष अवयव दानाचे मोल हाच ब्रह्म, हाच ईश्वर. इसका मतलब यह है कि मेरी वाइफ, डियर वाइफ अश्विनी ने जो भी लिवर डोनेशन किया है, उसके कारण विज्ञान और विश्वास, इसका पूरा मैंने जो मिक्सअप किया और इसकी प्रचिति, मतलब इसका अनुभव मुझे मिला पिछले 60 दिनों में। तो उसमें मुझे ये पता चला कि भगवान है कि नहीं मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन यही भगवान है और यही ईश्वर है, यही ब्रह्म है. संपूर्ण परिवार माझ्यासोबत खंबीरपणे न डगमगता उभा राहिला. सगळ्यांची नावं मी घेऊ शकत नाही, पण संपूर्ण मित्रपरिवार माझ्यासोबत उभा राहिला आणि हेच खरे पुण्य मी कमावले. दिस इज द ओनली, हम बोलेंगे कि मैंने जो मेरे लाइफ में कमाया है, पैसा कमाना बात अलग हो जाती है, पण त्याला आम्ही पुण्य कमावले जे म्हणतो. तर मला असे वाटते की हे जे पुण्य कमावले, हाच ईश्वर, हाच ब्रह्म मी अनुभवला आणि अजी मी ब्रह्म पाहिले, अजी मी ब्रह्म पाहिले. याच काळात सर्वांच्या प्रार्थनेचे महत्व मला कळले. जो हम प्रेयर करते हैं ना, उसकी बहुत पॉजिटिविटी रहती है. हम जो हमेशा प्रेयर करते हैं ना, उसका जो पॉजिटिविटी रहती है वो लोगों को पता नहीं रहता. हम उनको बताते हैं कि प्रेयर करो, प्रेयर करो. त्यामुळे नैराश्य दूर होऊन चांगलं सकारात्मक विचार संपूर्ण परिवारात संचारले. कठीण प्रसंगाला न घाबरता त्यावर मात करून पुढे जाण्याची आपल्या परिवाराची पराकाष्ठा यावेळी मी जाणवली. अजी मी ब्रह्म पाहिले, अजी मी ब्रह्म पाहिले, याची देही याची डोळा. थँक्यू सर.
Sir, it's a really a great tribute to the your wife, that is your good. So let's directly ask a few questions to her. Before I ask a few more questions to you, it's a really not possible for me to take this opportunity to discuss something such a challenging task what she had did for you. So, madam, what we all know, a strong and wise people will study their own challenges and they can do something from decision. So what is your first reaction and thought process after the diagnosis came to you, and what is your experience during a whole course of management, partner?
हेलो, मैं ही इनके साथ थी जब वी वेंट टू डू सोनोग्राफी. तो सोनोलॉजिस्ट वाज शॉक्ड. इट वाज एविडेंट फ्रॉम हिज फेस कि वो खुद डर गया था और बोलता, मैडम इनको कोई तकलीफ है? मैं बोली, तकलीफ तो कोई नहीं है, पेट की कोई समस्या है ही नहीं. ही वाज स्टन्ड. ही सेड, टुमारो यू हैव टू गो टू गैस्ट्रोएंटरोलॉजिस्ट. दैट डे वाज 4th May, और 4th May से लेके 14th May तक 10 दिन हमारे लाइफ के, दे वर द मोस्ट हॉरिबल डेज ऑफ आवर लाइफ, बिकॉज एवरी डे वी हैड टू डू सम टेस्ट. सीटी स्कैन करना है और हर टेस्ट में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आता था, लेकिन कुछ नहीं होता, ये टेस्ट के रिजल्ट्स आने दो फिर देखेंगे, बिकॉज ऑल द पीपल वर फ्रेंड्स. सो ऑब्वियसली उन्हें भी अच्छा नहीं लगता था बोलने में कि कैंसर हो सकता है. डिजीज का नाम भी नहीं ले सकते थे कोई। फिर जब सीनियर गैस्ट्रोएंटरोलॉजिस्ट के पास गए, एट दैट टाइम आवर सन इन लॉ वाज विद अस। सो उसने मुझे साइड में लेके जाके समझा दिया कि ये ऐसा ऐसा है मामला, मैंने खुद देखा है और स्थिति ऐसी है कि हमको अब यहाँ से जाना है, तो विल गो टू दिल्ली एम्स। तो इट वाज वेरी शॉकिंग। और उस समय सच में बहुत लोगों ने हमें इतनी साथ दी है कि नाम गिनना मुश्किल है। यहाँ के सीनियर पीडियाट्रिशियंस घर आके कंफर्ट करके गए, रेलवे के टिकट्स निकालने से लेके हमको लोगों की बहुत सहायता मिली है। पीडियाट्रिशियन मंजूषा गिरी मैडम ने खुद फोन लगा, क्योंकि तब फ्लाइट्स इतने हाई रेट पर चल रहे थे और सर बहुत निगेटिव मूड में थे। ही वॉज थिंकिंग कि मैं अब पैसे बर्बाद नहीं करूंगा, 30,000 के फ्लाइट टिकट्स कैसे निकालूं, तो चलो ट्रेन से जाएंगे। फिर सेकेंड एसी की टिकट्स मिलना समर सीजन में वॉज वेरी डिफिकल्ट। बस ऐसे छोटे छोटे चीजों में भी लोगों ने, सबने हमको बहुत साथ दिया। फिर वहां दिल्ली में मेरा भाई रहता था, सो ही एंड हिज वाइफ केम टू द स्टेशन। उनके साथ हम दिन भर एम्स में वो डॉक्टर्स को मिले, गैस्ट्रोएंटरोलॉजिस्ट, पेट स्कैन वाज डन एंड ही सेड ओनली ट्रांसप्लांट इज द सॉल्यूशन। और कमलाकर बीइंग AB पॉजिटिव ब्लड ग्रुप, तो he could receive liver from anyone. So I said I am ready to give. तो ऐसे करके, क्योंकि I was confident, I did not have any physical ailments and I knew I would be able to survive everything. So डिसीजन ले लिया और फिर हम मैदान तक जाना पड़ा, क्योंकि दिल्ली एम्स वालों ने रिफ्यूज कर दिया कि नहीं हो सकता है, यहाँ पे लिवर ट्रांसप्लांट नहीं होगा। पोस्ट ट्रांसप्लांट केयर वाज नॉट पॉसिबल इन गवर्नमेंट सेटअप। सो वी वेंट टू मेदांता, डॉक्टर स्वाइन, एंड देयर दे मेड फन ऑफ मी। दे सेड 55 ईयर्स की होने वाली हो आप, लिवर कैसे डोनेट करोगी, 2 महीने ही बाकी है आपको 55 होने में। But I was confident. I said, you just see, all my reports will turn out to be fine. And then they investigated a lot of things, MRI से लेके पूरे सब कार्डियक चेकअप, और फिर डिसीजन हुआ कि ट्रांसप्लांट करना है, तो हुआ।
So it's a now you are the considered not only better half, it's a you are the whole as a Kamlakar now, right?
और सरप्राइजिंगली कमलाकर का फूड चॉइस भी अभी बदल गया है मेरे लीवर की वजह से। मैं मजाक भी करती हूँ कि पहले तो कभी खाते नहीं थे स्पाइसी थिंग्स, नाउ ही लव स्पाइसी फूड जस्ट लाइक मी।
Madam, do you have any such a complication during the when you are giving that transplanted things? So how was your health during that period?
No, I did not have any complications because robotic surgery was performed. So और वो कुछ पेन वगैरह कुछ हुआ भी नहीं मुझे। मे बी जो कुछ दिया उन्होंने, शायद मॉर्फिन दे रहे थे, वो कंटिन्यूस ड्रिप चल रही थी, तो कुछ भी नहीं हुआ मुझे। फॉर 3 days आई वॉज स्लीपिंग, और 4th day को जब मैं उठी तो ऐसा लगा भी नहीं कि इतनी बड़ी सर्जरी हुई। और कॉन्स्टेंटली मेरे जो भाई भाभी, मेरे बच्चे, ये आते जाते रहते थे, क्योंकि ज्यादा पीपल तो अलाउड ही नहीं थे। एक एक जन करके आता था, एक थोड़ा देर रुकता था, लेकिन सब लोग एक ही चीज से डरते थे कि इसको कुछ हो जाए तो क्या करे, क्योंकि मैं सोई रहती थी बस। और बाद में थोड़ा नौशिया रहता था, एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन, थोड़ा पेन था, ऑफ कोर्स फटीग था। तो उसके बाद 6वें दिन मुझे घर जाने की छुट्टी मिल गई। सो आई वेंट होम टू माय ब्रदर्स प्लेस। There they both took care of me, my brother and his wife, and my son was with me. Daughter and son-in-law was with Dr. Kamlakar in the hospital, और my son was with me. Daily वो मुझे वॉक करने लेके जाता था, आने के बाद मेरे पैर धो के पोंछ के देता था। यानी उसको ये समझता था, बताया गया था कि क्लीन रखना है, तो इतनी केयर सब लोगों ने की है। गरम गरम खाना खा लो भाई, सो जाओ, ऐसे करके सब लोग ने बहुत अच्छे से केयर करी। शाम को हम प्रेयर्स बोलते थे, ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज करते थे, और वो प्रेयर्स का बहुत ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस बाद में भी हम 2 महीने तक प्रेयर्स कमलाकर आने के बाद भी बोलते ही थे। तो अच्छा लगता था वो 15-20 मिनट। होल वातावरण बहुत अच्छा रहता था उसमें।
Madam, so many messages are also in chat box also, and everybody is really feeling proud of you. So, what you are thinking about yourself after giving such donation?
नहीं, मुझे तो बहुत सेटिस्फेक्शन लगा, और सबसे अच्छा जब लगा जब वो डॉक्टर ने छुट्टी वाले दिन मुझे आके बोला कि मैडम, आपको घर जाने दे रहे हैं हम लोग, आपका लीवर बहुत अच्छा था, सर इज शोइंग ग्रेट इम्प्रूवमेंट। तो ये वाक्य सुन के मुझे बहुत खुशी मिली थी। सबसे खुशी वही एक चीज से मिली थी कि फायदा हुआ है। सो
Great. So, Kamlakar sir, वापिस आपके पास आते हैं.
Yeah.
Regarding your story, so far we are seeing the both the emotional and inspiring, but at the same time, the progress suggests that this our program is the Zindagi Zara Hatke, and we all about those that life changes. The so many facing the big challenges, always having some and some improvement of their thought process also. So, what are your thought process? What is your aim and objective previously, and how it will be changed, and what you think in के कमलाकर बदल गया है कि नहीं बदल गया है?
कमलाकर बदल गया है, काफी बदल गया है। क्योंकि अभी मुझे कोई किसी के बारे में, सर मैं बताता हूँ, पहले भी नहीं था वैसे कोई, लेकिन मैं एक तो शांत स्वभाव का आदमी हूँ, और मैं किसी से झगड़ा वगैरह जनरली नहीं करता। और दूसरी बात ऐसी है कि मैंने हमारे हॉस्पिटल में भी भीड़ भाड़ रही तो लोग बहुत गड़बड़ करते हैं, अरे अरे ऐसा करो देख लो। मैं उनको बोलता हूँ भैया शांत रहिए आप, सबको देखना है तो एक साथ तो सबको नहीं देख सकते अपन, तो शांत रहिए। लेकिन अभी जो है, किसी के बारे में मेरे मन में कोई ग्रजेस नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं। अगर किसी को मैं कुछ चीज बोलता हूँ, अगर वो करता है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं करता है तो भी अच्छी बात है। सो दैट्स अप टू हिम वेदर टू एक्सेप्ट माय प्रपोजल और नॉट। इसलिए कभी कोई मुझे बोलेगा तो मुझे कुछ भी बुरा नहीं लगता। हाँ, भले एक आधे बार ऐसा लगेगा कि इन्होंने ऐसा क्यों बिहेव किया, ऐसा क्यों किया, लेकिन मैं तुरंत उसको फिर से फोन करता हूँ और बोलता हूँ यार ठीक है, तेरी कोई डिफिकल्टी होगी। सो एम्पैथेटिकली मैं उससे बोलता हूँ कि तेरे को जो भी प्रॉब्लम होगा उसके कारण शायद तूने नहीं बोला होगा, तो मैं उसको भूल जाता हूँ। तो ये मेरा एटीट्यूड जो है एकदम से बदल गया है। दूसरी बात, मैं प्रेजेंट में जी रहा हूँ सर। अभी मैं प्रेजेंट में जी रहा हूँ। मैं अभी ना फाइनेंस के बारे में विचार करता हूँ, ना फ्यूचर के बारे में विचार करता हूँ। मैं आज का दिन निकला है, सुबह उठे, एक छोटा सा प्रेयर बोलता हूँ सुबह उठने के बाद। अपने को बताते थे कि हाथ को देखो सुबह उठने के बाद, है ना, प्रभाते कर दर्शनम, असं मराठीमध्ये एक श्लोक आहे। आणि ती प्रभाते कर दर्शनम म्हणजे आपले हात पहा, या हातामध्येच यू गेट लक्ष्मी मिलती है, सब कुछ मिलता है, सरस्वती मिलती है। क्योंकि हम इससे काम करते हैं तो हमें पैसा मिलता है, इससे काम करते हैं तो हमें बुद्धि मिलती है, सब कुछ होता है। तो इसलिए प्रभाते कर दर्शनम, ये ऐसा कहते हैं। तो मैं रोज सुबह उठने के बाद अपने हाथ को देखता हूँ, और फिर प्रेयर बोल के मैं दिन को शुरुआत करता हूँ। और जो भी मेरे सामने आएगा उसको मैं एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ, वॉट एवर इज देयर। और कभी भी मैं सोचता नहीं निगेटिवली कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ वैसा नहीं हुआ। ऐसा होता है कि बहुत सारी चीजें अपने को दिन में करने रहती है, 10 चीजें हैं, लेकिन उसमें से 5 ही चीजें हो पाती, 5 चीजें नहीं हो पाती, कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट डे वी कैन डू दैट। सो दैट इज द एटीट्यूड दैट आई हैव चेंज्ड। और जैसे मैडम ने बताया अभी, अश्विनी ने, कि मेरे फूड हैबिट्स थोड़े चेंज हो गए, रियली। दिस इज सरप्राइजिंग, मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकता। ये मेरे फूड हैबिट्स थोड़े चेंज हो गए, तो ऐसा हो गया है।
सर, व्हाट इज द एम? कोई एम आपका नया कमला करके नए एम्स हुए हैं कि एम वाज रिमेनिंग सेम एज द प्रीवियस वन?
नहीं, अभी मेरे एम्स यही है कि मुझे, सर मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, मुझे रियली, मुझे सभी लोगों के लिए, जैसे आईपी के लिए, एएचए के लिए, आईएमए के लिए, कॉमहेड के लिए, आकी के लिए, मुझे काम करना बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है। और मुझे जो है, मुझे लेक्चर लेना बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो मुझे कोई स्कूल में बुलाते हैं, मैं जाता हूँ, लेक्चर लेता हूँ, अपनी ही गाड़ी से जाते हैं अपन, अपना ही टाइम जाता है। और मैं पर्टिकुलरली मेरा टारगेट है रूरल एरियाज में, जैसे नागपुर के आजू बाजू में 40-45 किलोमीटर दूर कुछ गांव है, जैसे पारशिवनी है, जैसे सावनेर है, ऐसे कुछ गांव है नागपुर के आजू बाजू में। तो वहां पर मैं जाके वहाँ के रूरल एरिया में मैं लेक्चर लेना मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है। तो जैसे अभी मैं मैडम से कहना चाहूँगा, भावे मैडम से, कि अभी ग्रैंड पेरेंटिंग फोरम के लिए मैं वहाँ पर जाके भी मुझे वहाँ पर काम करना है। तो ये मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, और मुझे एम तो ऐसा है कि पहले भी मुझे अच्छा लगता था और अभी तो ज़्यादा ही अच्छा लगता है। सिर्फ थोड़ी सी मेरी कैपेसिटी जो है सर अभी थोड़ी सी कम हो गई है, बिकॉज मेरा हीमोग्लोबिन बहुत कम था। जब पोस्ट ऑपरेटिवली हमने 18 बॉटल ब्लड और 5 बॉटल हमने प्लेटलेट्स वहाँ पे डोनेट किए थे एक्चुअली। तो उसके बाद मेरे को आईवी आयरन भी दिया गया, तो काफ़ी दिनों तक मेरा हीमोग्लोबिन 8-9 ऐसे ही रहता था। उसके बाद भी इन स्पाइट ऑफ ह्यूज ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन, अभी वो ज़्यादा ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन करना नहीं चाहते, बिकॉज दैट में कॉज प्रॉब्लम एंड रिजेक्शन ऑफ द लीवर। और इसलिए क्या होता है कि अभी मेरा हीमोग्लोबिन अभी कहाँ 11.2 आया है अभी। तो उसके कारण थोड़ा सा मुझे फटिक आ जाता है ज़्यादा काम करने से। तो ये फटिक आने की वजह से थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो जाता। फिर भी मैं जैसे लेक्चर लेने गया तो मैं 5 मिनट बैठ जाता हूँ और बच्चों को क्वेश्चन आंसर करता हूँ, उसके बाद फिर से बोलता हूँ। तो ये मैं चालू रहता है मेरा। सो ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि मेरा एटीट्यूड में बहुत सारा चेंज हो गया। आई विल एंजॉयड वर्किंग फॉर आकी इन फ्यूचर ऑल्सो।
Thank you, sir, for your such a inspiring and motivating thing and what you are doing previously and want to continue with the same temperament, with a more energy and the more enthusiasm. That's a really a good thing. Now I hand over the mic to Adi Patil sir for the further questioning.
Thank you, Dr. Sabir. As all of you know, the relatives, the friends, they are like a branches of tree, and they face the adverse situation. But it is the roots that are fixed in the soil, so they are the same. So, Kamlakar, can you just explain what is the role of relatives and friends during your journey of this disease part?
Yeah. Role of relatives extremely important, because without the support of all the relatives, it's not possible, because liver transplant is one of the difficult most surgeries in the world. It is in the first 5 difficult most surgeries. And I will thank my relatives like Mr. Vikram Deshpande, Smita Deshpande. There he is the brother, एंड स्मिता देशपांडे ये इसकी भाभी है, जो दिल्ली में उनका घर है। तो मैं फॉर्चुनेट हूँ कि मुझे वहाँ पे घर में रहकर, मुझे उसका बहुत बड़ा घर है, उसकी गाड़ी सब कुछ वो मुझे हमेशा ले जाता था वेदांता में। 24 किलोमीटर दूर था उसके घर से वो, क्योंकि वो द्वारका में रहता है। दूसरा, मेरे बड़े भाई मिस्टर सुधीर देवघरे, मेरे भाभी नंदिनी देवघरे मेरी सिस्टर, ये सब चीजें, सुरेखा देवघरे, तो ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। अभी विक्रम देशपांडे एंड स्मिता देशपांडे, इन्होंने जो भी कुछ मुझे हेल्प किया, ये अनपैरेलल्ड है। मैं इसके बारे में कभी कुछ बोल ही नहीं सकता। आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्रेस अबाउट दैट, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और स्मिता जो है, उसने मेरे को भाई जैसे बिल्कुल मुझे रोज खाना खिलाती थी। मेरे रूम में हमको बंद करके रखा था, क्योंकि किसी को मिलना नहीं था, इम्यूनो सप्रेशन चालू थे। तो बराबर सुबह के टाइम पे, बराबर उसी टाइम पे हमें ब्रेकफास्ट मिलता था, उसी टाइम पे खाना मिलता था, और उसी टाइम पे गोलियां लेना पड़ता था, क्योंकि इम्यूनोसप्रेशन का टाइम है, कभी 8 बजे कभी 10 बजे, वो फिक्स्ड है। तो बराबर उसका याद दिलाना। बाद में और सबसे बड़ा रोल हमारे सन इन लॉ एंड माई डियर डॉटर एंड माई सन। माई सन इज नाउ इन जर्मनी, लेकिन उस समय उसको यही था। और जर्मनी जाने के पहले वो इंडिया में था, आईआईटी कानपुर से उसने एमएस किया था। अभी फर्दर एमएस करने के लिए वो सेकंड सब्जेक्ट में एमएस करने के लिए अभी जर्मनी गया है। तो फिजिक्स ऑफ लाइफ इसमें वो रिसर्च कर रहा है, वो पूरे टाइम मेरे साथ था। बाद में मानसी जो मेरी डॉटर है, उसने एम्स में, उसने एमडी, एम्स न्यू दिल्ली में एमडी गायनिक किया है। बाद में सीनियर रेसिडेंट है, अभी वो सुपर स्पेशलाइजेशन वहाँ पे कर रही है इन यूरो गायनिकोलॉजी। and my son-in-law, Dr. Aditya Devghare, आदित्य तेजवानी, ये जो है, ये मैं ऐसा बोलूंगा कि ये नर नारायण, जो इसको लक्ष्मी नारायण जिसको बोलते हैं जोड़ी, इन्होंने जो किया है मेरे लिए, मैं कुछ भी नहीं बोल सकता, क्योंकि इतना काम किया है उन्होंने मेरे लिए। दिन रात मेरे साथ रहते थे, दिन रात वो, उन्होंने वहां पे 360 डिग्रीज करके एक होटल बुक किया था। इन सभी लोगों ने, विक्रम, स्मिता, ये सब वहां रहे 5-6 दिन, और पूरा टाइम मुझे दिया। ये पूरे फैमिली का रोल है। बाद में मेरे नेफ्यूज है, मिस्टर पीयूष, मिस्टर सारंग, और मेरे ये है मिस्टर परीक्षित देशपांडे, मिस कुमारी, मिसेस नेहा देशपांडे। इन लोगों ने, मैं सबका नाम तो नहीं ले पाऊंगा। और मेरे दोस्त है मिस्टर राजू पोरे, मिस्टर मदन काकड़े, इज अ डॉक्टर, डॉक्टर मदन काकड़े, डॉक्टर राजेंद्र साव जी, डॉक्टर गिरीश सुब्रमण्यम, दे आर बिग पेडियाट्रिशियंस, पेडियाट्रिक सर्जन्स। वो हमेशा मेरे घर में आते थे। डॉक्टर मंजूषा गिरी, नाउ शी इज IMA प्रेसिडेंट, नागपुर ब्रांच। तो ये सब चीजें हैं। डॉक्टर बोधनकर सर 3-4 बार मेरे घर को आए। बोधनकर सर खुद आए, और कोतवाल सर खुद आए, और उन्होंने इतना ज्यादा मुझे हेल्प किया, मैं इसके बारे में बोल नहीं सकता। आई एम थैंकफुल टू डॉक्टर उदय बोधनकर सर, डॉक्टर कोतवाल सर, डॉक्टर पाटिल सर, डॉक्टर RG पाटिल, डॉक्टर यशवंत पाटिल सर, एंड मेनी मेनी। किसका नाम लूं मैं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। ये डॉक्टर अभिजीत भारद्वाज, is my very good friend, and he's there today, I think in the program for vote of thanks. तो ये डॉक्टर अभिजीत भारद्वाज, डॉक्टर लिनेश यावलकर, who is adolescent health academy president now, and all support from my family and friends. Without that, it is not possible to undergo liver transplant. डॉक्टर RG पाटिल ने इतने बार मुझे फोन करता था, घर में आता था, और ये हमारा बहुत, यानी मैं आपको बोलूं कि हमारे फ्रेंडशिप है ना, करीबन 45 इयर्स हो गए RG पाटिल की और मेरी। और मैं रूरल एरिया में सबसे पहले, मेरा, मैं बताया ना, पहले से टारगेट था मेरा रूरल एरिया में प्रैक्टिस करना। तो मैं खापर खड़ा करके विलेज था, वहां पे प्रैक्टिस चालू किया था। तो उसके इनॉग्रेशन के लिए डॉक्टर RG पाटिल खुद वहां पे आया था उस समय, 45 इयर्स बिफोर। तो दैट वाज अ ग्रेट थिंग। आई एम थैंकफुल टू डॉक्टर RG एंड सो मेनी पीपल। सबका नाम तो मैं नहीं ले पाऊंगा, लेकिन मैं फिर से बता दूं आपको कि ये जब तक के फैमिली का रोल नहीं होता, तब तक के कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता। थैंक यू सर।
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Kamlakar Devgare sir, and all the friends and the relatives, they are the part of your journey, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Now, just we'll share the experiences of all the relatives of Dr. Devgare. Mrs. Smita Vikram Deshpande is there? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Smita is a MBA and was working as a senior officer in the bank. Now she has resigned. Madam, how did you face the situation when you came to know suddenly about your brother-in-law's serious illness, hepatocellular carcinoma, and everything was done from your Delhi home for 3 months? How you feel and how
Yes.
you support it?
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start like this, that we are a very close-knit family, and we have seen the lives ups and downs together, and we have been very strong with each other. So when we were faced with such life-threatening calamities, we all rose to the occasion, and we had decided that we have to come out of this with flying colors. So that time we were in Delhi, and Dr. Manasi is also in Delhi. So it was so decided that the treatment be taken in Delhi, and the base would be our home in Dwarka. So once this was decided and it was resolved that yes, we are going to face this together, the real journey began, because we are from non-medical field. We had absolutely no idea about this disease. Yeah, we used to hear about, somebody has got this, somebody has got that, but so close to family, it was not heard of. So then we sought help from the net to get more information about this. And Dr. Manasi and Dr. Aditya also gave very valuable inputs. So from there, we slowly started devising methods and ways how to deal with this. So broadly, we divided this into two phases. One is the pre-op phase and other is the post-operative. So pre-op phase was very important from the point of view or that we had to keep ourselves and everybody in the house very positively motivated.
there has to be no shred of negative thought in anybody's mind in the house. So we all caregivers, whoever was in the family, we all attempted and made sure that we were happy, we were jovial, we enjoyed a lot of variety of delicacies. We took small trips in and around Delhi. Yeah, so we kept the mood very light. Although everything was going behind the mind, but yes, we had to be very strong. Also, we also prayed. We prayed a lot. It gave us so much strength and hope for to face the unknown. So after the main real work came after the surgery, because we had not estimated that it would be really difficult, because Dr. Kamlakar Devghare was on immunosuppressants and Ashwini Devghare was also a patient. So we had two patients in the house, and we had to take care of so much of cleanliness, hygiene in the house. So we took that step by step. Like we behaved as if it was COVID part 2. Nobody was allowed in. We were all the time wearing masks in and around the patients. All the patients' utensils were washed and sterilized before every meal. And even yes, and what else? Yeah, and then mostly we ordered most of the things online, because we wanted to avoid exposure. Even if we had to go out, we used to keep our change of clothes outside in one. So whenever went out and came back, we took a bath, we changed, and then entered the home. So all these small steps, and then of course, yes, we had to also take care of the diet, the strict diet that was prescribed. Taking into account, yes, we had to also introduce certain variety so that the boredom doesn't set in because it was a long recovery time that we had to follow. Yeah, all in all, I think I am very happy that both of them are very healthy and back to their almost normal lives. And all the people who were involved, I think, played their roles perfectly. That's, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Smita Madam, for sharing your positive attitude. Mr. Rajiv Puri is there. सर, तुम्ही आमच्या मित्रांचे 7 वर्षापासून फ्रेंड्स आहे. जेव्हा तुम्हाला कळलं की तुमचा मित्र डॉक्टर कमलाकर देवघरे हे हेपॅटोसेल्युलर कार्सिनामुळे सफर झालेले आहेत, तर तुमची काय प्रतिक्रिया राहिली त्यावेळेस?
Hi, hello everyone. My response was the same. When any one of us came to know about the hepatocarcinoma to our best friend. No, not at all. It is impossible. It should not happen to my best friend. It was a very shocking. पैरों तले जमीन खिसक जाना, इसी को शायद कहते हैं. No words to say anything. यह मेरे जिगरी दोस्त को हो ही नहीं सकता. As I know, he had a very well disciplined personality, not from the latter stage, but right from his childhood. He is a self-made man. That is called a Swayambhu. And whatever he is today is only result of his hard work. He is a very sincere from the first standard of the school. He is thorough in his study and perfect in diagnosing the patient. So we were very confident that he is a born fighter and he will fight with the disease. And he, along with the discussion with the Mansi, Aditya and Ashwini, he immediately came to the conclusion without any further delay for the line of treatment for his disease. He had explained me every detail of his treatment, even though I was a non-medico. I was in constant touch with him, Ashwini, Mansi and Aditya for update. He was all the time very positive and confident. Even in that situation, when I was asking him that we will come down to New Delhi, he he was constantly saying to me, no, you don't come to New Delhi. But finally, me and my better half Amruta decided to go to New Delhi for his kids, as both the means Ashwini and Balya both are to be in the operation theater. So for the kids, we went to Delhi and we will there for around 5-6 days. Both were very positive, Ashwini and Dr. Kamlakar. Even before one day of the operation, when we met in their room, they were positive and no fear on their face. Everyone must took this positive attitude from both of us. He is our Dr. Balya is our family doctor and 24/7 available for my kids, and now he is available for my grandson also. I am very thankful to the organizers to give them the opportunity to express my feelings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Raju Pore. And Raju Pore is a childhood friend of Dr. Devgare. He is a joint director of Industrial Health and Safety, the government of Maharashtra. Thank you, sir, for sharing your views.
Thank you.
So my next question is to Mr. Sudhir Devgare, sir. He's a brother of Mr. Devgare, Dr. Devgare, sir. What are your life perspective going through the proceedings of your brother? तुम्हाला काय वाटलं तुमच्या भावाला एक कॅन्सर हेपॅटोसेलुलर कार्सिनोमा झालेला आहे, तर त्याच्या जीवनाबद्दल तुम्हाला काय वाटलं? सर अनम्यूट करा सर. सर अनम्यूट. हाँ.
ये बात बिल्कुल स्वाभाविक है कि पूरी फैमिली सख्ती में आ गई थी कि मेरा छोटा भाई ऐसे भयंकर बीमारी का से ग्रस्त हो गया था, लेकिन हमारे फैमिली का लिटरेसी लेवल बहुत हाई है. हमने डे 1 से पूरे एक्सपर्ट मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स को कंसल्ट किया और 40 दिन के अंदर उसकी सर्जरी कंप्लीट हो गई. मैं ईश्वर का धन्यवाद करता हूं कि मेरे भाई की जिंदगी मेरे हाथ में आ गई. ये प्रोसेस में अभी स्मिता ने, राजू ने जो एक्सपीरियंस अपने शेयर किए, वही भावनाएं मेरी भी है. लेकिन मैं विशेष रूप से डॉक्टर अश्विनी देवघरे को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जिसने मेरे भाई की जिंदगी बचाई. अपनी जिंदगी को दांव पे लगा के उसने मेरी भाई की जिंदगी बचाई. मैं उसके लिए उसका बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. इसके बाद में डॉक्टर आदित्य, माय सन इन लॉ, वो एक पहाड़ की तरह ये मुसीबत में हमारे साथ में खड़े थे. उन्हें हम नॉन मेडिकल लोगों को सारी बातें समझाना, हमसे उन बातों का पालन करवाना, उसने इतनी मेहनत ली है कि मैं उसका धन्यवाद कभी जिंदगी में भी कर नहीं पाऊंगा. मैं डॉक्टर आदित्य का बहुत ही धन्यवाद करता हूं और मैं हमेशा उसका ऋणी रहूंगा. यही मेरी भावना है. मेरे भाई की जिंदगी बच गई. मैं ईश्वर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ. धन्यवाद.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Apart from treatment and surgery, relatives, friends, and our well-wishers, they are the part of therapy. So my next question to Sureka Devgare, sir. Devgare madam is a sister of Dr. Devgare, and yes, I want to ask Devgare madam. Devgare madam is there? Sureka Devgare, sister of Dr. Devgare. आहे. बरं. देवघरे ताई, तुम्हाला काय वाटलं आपल्या भावाला हेपॅटोसेल्युलर कार्सिनोमा झाला आणि तुमचं म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय वाटलं अशा वेळेस, म्हणजे एवढी मोठी बिमारी झालेली आहे आणि हा कसा वागेल, काय होईल, याच्याबद्दल तुम्ही थोडक्यात काही सांगू शकाल?
त्यात जेव्हा कळलं की माझ्या भावाला, की जो माझ्या मुलासारखा आहे, मी त्याची आई तर नाहीये, पण तो तितकाच मला मान देतो. आणि ज्या क्षणाला हे असं कळलं की माझ्या लहान भावाला असं झालंय, तर तर सगळ्यात पहिली प्रतिक्रिया होती की मी निशब्द झाले. भावनांचा नुसता कल्लोळ झाला माझ्या मनात आणि माझ्या डोळ्यांचे नुसता सागर झाला. सगळ्यांच्या आशीर्वादाने, पुण्याईने, त्यांच्या मेहनतीने, माझी भाऊजाई अश्विनी डॉक्टर देवघरे, या सगळ्यांच्या पुण्याईने माझा भाऊ डोळ्यांनी दिसला. पण आजही माझ्या डोळ्यांचा सागर व्हायला वेळ लागत नाही. क्षणोक्षणी त्याला पाहताना सगळं पॉझिटिव्ह आहे, आपण असं सगळं त्याच्यातून बाहेर पडलोय हे बोलताना खूप छान वाटतं. पण क्षणोक्षणी जेव्हा त्या दोघांनाही पाहते ना मी, तेव्हा माझ्या मनामध्ये ज्या भावनांचा असा सागर उसळतो त्याला मी शब्दात नाही व्यक्त करू शकत. पण तरी मी सगळ्यांचाही इथे धन्यवाद देईन. मला इथे बोलायची संधी दिली त्याबद्दलही धन्यवाद. आणि तुम्हा सर्वांच्या पाठिंब्याने माझे भाऊ भाऊजाई इथे आज तुमच्या समोर उपस्थित आहेत. मला रोज त्यांचा सहवास तुम्हा सर्वांच्या पुण्याईने, तुमच्या सर्वांच्या पाठिंब्याने मिळतोय, हेही नसे थोडके. खूप खूप धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू सुरेखाताई. सुरेखाताई देवघरे is a sister of Dr. Kamlakar Devghare, and she is a motherly figure for Dr. Devghare and Ashwini. Thank you. Dr. Samir Shah.
Yes, sir. So now almost the 1.5 hour we are just going to cross. So any good program is going to end, and this such type of the emotional program we always feel it should never end, and such thing is going to continue. Discussion is going on, but we have to do some check on this thing, and it's now that part is coming. So I requesting the Dr. Swati Bhave madam to give some concluding remark, and then I will give some end remarks.
I'll speak in Marathi. तुमच्या फॅमिलीचे सगळे एक्सपिरियन्स ऐकून मीच खरं निशब्द झाले. तुमचे एक्सपिरियन्सेस, अश्विनी, कमलाकर, तुझी फॅमिली, तुझे भाऊ, तुझे बहीण, आय मीन इट्स अमेझिंग की फॅमिली म्हणजे काय हे तुमच्या फॅमिलीने दाखवलंय. आणि आय थिंक तुम्ही हे जे कोणी प्रोग्राम ऐकतील, आपण नंतर यूट्यूबवर पण ठेवणार आहोत, आप बहुत लोगों को इंस्पायर करोगे कि जब उनके फैमिली में ऐसा कोई केस आता है या उनके फैमिली में कोई ऑर्गन डोनेशन या लाइफ डोनेशन की जब नौबत आती है, तो बिना डरे जैसे अश्विनी ने अपना दांव पे लगाया और तुम्हारी जान बचाई, आई थिंक इट विल रियली रियली इंस्पायर मेनी पीपल इन द फॅमिली की व्हॉट इट मीन्स टू गिव्ह युअर लाईफ फॉर युअर लव्ड वन. तू खरीच अर्धांगिनी आहेस अश्विनी. आय हॅव नो वर्ड्स टू हॅड. दुसरं मला एक अनाऊन्स करायचं होतं की हा जो प्रोग्राम आपला आहे, तर आज आपल्याकडे एक सर्वायव्हर फायटर दिसला कमलाकर. आमचा नोव्हेंबरचा ऑक्टोबरचा जो प्रोग्राम होणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा एक एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी जर्नी आहे माझ्या मैत्रिणीची, डॉक्टर सुजाता कानेरे. बट अनफॉर्च्युनेटली तिचं हे मी करणार होते त्याच्या आधीच जुलै महिन्यात ती आपल्याला सोडून गेली. पण आय हॅव बीन पार्ट ऑफ अ जर्नी फॉर many years. I have lived with her every moment of her journey. And her husband Vishnu Kanere has joined today. And we are going to have a similar program next month in Zindagi Zara Hatke without her being present. But we'll all try to pay homage to her memory and speak about her journey as we have experienced it. So next month, I request all of you to please attend this another inspiring journey of my very, very close friend, almost like my younger sister. So, and Kamlakar, I have no words to thank you. Ki having come out of all this, you are still ready to take up the responsibility of the National Aki Grandparenting Forum in charge. But I have just one request for you. Please don't overdo or tire yourself. Take care of your health. There are a lot of young people who will do the programs under your guidance. So we expect you to guide them to plan programs, but try not to exhaust yourself with physical programs, because we really want you to be remaining healthy and you are very, very precious to us. And thank you so much for agreeing to take over. Dr. Anjali Saxena, who was going to be here to install you, our former Aki in charge of Grandparenting Forum, is unfortunately caught up with a serious case and she sent her apologies. So we will install you without her, but she has sent you best wishes. She enjoyed being in charge of the Aki Grandparenting Forum, and she's very proud to hand over to you, who she knows will be a very worthy success. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Kamlakar, Samir sir,
Yes.
as you know, Kamlakar is a true warrior. Today he's suffering from chikungunya. He's having high-grade temperature, 102. Ashwini called me that he's having a temperature. What to do? No, the show will go on. Thank you, Dr.
You know,
Kamlakar.
Arji, I just wrote, a man who has come out through near-death experience, chikungunya kya mamuli cheez hai uske liye. But of course, I admire that in spite of high fever, in spite of pain,
he's there, sir,
very
with
much
us.
there.
So what a journey and what togetherness and a combined victory of spiritual and scientific efforts. Really, it's a hats off to both of you. Now, let us all join for the felicitation of Dr. Kamlakar Devghare, which was done in person by Dr. R.G. Patil, and we'll all see it virtually on this platform. So I request to show us the video of felicitation of Dr. Kamlakar Devghare and Dr. Ashwini Madam.
Definitely, madam. I just share very soon. But before that, at least two things what I want to say, that is when there is a hope, there is always a scope. And जिंदगी बहुत कुछ सिखाती है, कभी हंसाती है तो कभी रुलाती है, पर जो हर हाल में खुश रहते हैं, जिंदगी उनके आगे सिर झुकाती है. And Kamlakar sir is one of that. And it's a really a great journey experience what we come through during this around 1 hour and 20 minutes talk with him. So it's a really a sincere thanks on behalf of Aki to sir to remain present, and for each and every participant who really joined to his journey. So I'm just sharing my screen again to for the felicitation part. So my sincere thanks to Dr. R.G. Patil and Nagpur team for such a good opportunity they had given to us to show this presentation to Dr. Kamlakar Devghare sir. My screen is visible?
Yeah, sir. Visible.
Yes.
Honor and opportunity for me and Dr. Jayesh Shulkar to felicitate our friend Dr. Kamlakar Devghare sir for his extraordinary journey through his life. And I present memento on behalf of Aki family and Aki members and all the office bearer. Mr. Yashwant Bhave sir, he is a chairperson. Dr. Swati Bhave, she is executive director, and Dr. Sharmila Lele, she is our honorary secretary, and my friend Dr. Sadisha is a national coordinator. So I felicitate on behalf of all the members of the Aki family. There is also a surprise news that our friend Dr. Kamlakar Devghare sir will be installed as a national coordinator of grandparents on the national level. Thank you. Honor and opportunity for me and Dr. Jayesh Shulkar to felicitate our friend.
So congratulations, sir, and sincerely thanks on behalf of the Aki to give us the opportunity to felicitate you on this occasion of the Zindagi Zara Hatke. So we can now proceed further, Jaya madam.
Yes, I request all the viewers of today's program to join us for the installation of Dr. Kamlakar Devghare as Aki National Grandparents Forum in charge. And I invite Dr. Swati Bhave Madam to do the honors.
Thank you, Jaya. So on behalf of Aki Kamlakar, once again, I thank you for taking this big responsibility. And as I said, please take care of your health and do more of a guiding and for the programs of grandparenting. Yashwant, can you just congratulate him as a chairperson? Unmute. Yashwan, unmute, please. You are still mute. Yes.
Yeah. It's a great pleasure and honor to be present at the installation of Dr. Kamlakar Devgare as Aki National In Charge for Grandparenting. Now, as we know, the grandparenting part is a very important part. And in fact, one of the reporters called Swati's grandparenting as a geriatric person. So from pediatrician to geriatric person. So they actually designated her as a geriatric. Of course, it was by mistake. So all my best wishes, but I'll again repeat what Swati mentioned, that health first, family first, काम तो चलता रहता है, वो भी करना है, लेकिन अपना फैमिली का ख्याल करने के बाद करना है. So congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
Yes, Samir and Jaya, take over.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
congratulations, Dr. Kamlakar Devgare, sir.
Thank you.
And RG, heartfelt thanks to you for having inspired me by Kamlakar's journey, by continuously telling me all about him and inspiring me to start the adult Zara Hatke series, launching it with him. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Now I invite Dr. Abhijit Bharadwaj for a vote of thanks.
Right time.
So what a program it has been. We have witnessed one of the best programs in the form of Zindagi, Zara, Hatke of the doctor couple, Dr. Kamlakar Devgare and Dr. Mrs. Ashwini Devgare. And I welcome Dr. Kamlakar Devgare as a Aki grandparent national in charge and wish him all the best for his tenure. On occasion of this program, I would like to give sincere thanks to Aki chairperson, Yashwan Bhave sir, Swati Bhave madam, and other office bearers, Mrs. Sharmila Lele, Dr. Samir Shah, and all others for giving us this opportunity to witness this. I would also like to thank Dr. Samir Shah and R.G. Patil sir for moderating this program in a wonderful way and giving us every detailed information about how Kamlakar Devgare sir and madam have undergone and challenged their disease and overcome. I would also like to thank Jaya Shivalkar madam for comparing the today's program. And special thanks to Mrs. Smita Deshpande and Vikram Deshpande and telling their story, how they have taken care of Dr. Kamlakar sir. I would also like to thank Mr. Rajiv Pore, Mr. Sudhir Devgare, and our Thai, Mrs. Surekha Devgare, for telling about their views. So overall, I would like to thank all others who were present for this program. And once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.
And on behalf of the Executive Director and Chairman, thank you, Jayashri, for your excellent moderation. And
Thank you.
Samir, I always have no words to thank your meticulous organization, which makes any program go very smoothly. Thank you and Archie and Abhijit for all the teamwork.
So before we move to the open session, I just requesting the Kamlakar sir, what is your take-home message for all the other persons? So then we can give an open session who want to give some thoughts of their own. Anybody can mute and give their thoughts and process about this what we did during this whole process of Zindagi Zara Hatke. Kamlakar sir.
Take-home message for everybody who has joined today is that always remain positive in life, because there will be problems in our life. And some great people has always said that you are alive, that's why you have got the problem. If you are dead, there will be no problems. So you have a problem, so you must challenge the problem. You must face the problem. There are always solutions for that. So be positive in your life, be regular in your life, try to work for the society so that whatever society has given to you, you give it back to him. And I would like to, from health's perspective, that every person after a particular age, say 50 years, must investigate every year, like sonography, abdomen, X-ray chest, routine blood tests like LFT, KFT, thyroid function test, lipid profile, HbA1c, blood glucose levels, so that you can catch the disease before it is severe. Because once you tell people that please investigate, they always say मेरे को तो कुछ भी नहीं है, मैं कुछ क्यों करूं? अरे बेटा, ये बात ध्यान में रखो कि मैं हर साल मेरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन करता था और इस बार भी मैंने किया। और मैं आपको बता दूं कि जिस समय मैंने सोनोग्राफी किया उस दिन मैं 600 किलोमीटर कार चला के आया था सर। मैं और अश्विनी हम दोनों ही गए थे, ड्राइवर को नहीं लेके गए थे। उज्जैन से बैक टू नागपुर 600 किलोमीटर्स कार, सुबह से निकले, 5 बजे घर को आए। उस समय ओपीडी नहीं थी, इसलिए हम शाम को डॉक्टर पाथरीकर को फोन किया और उसको बोला कि मैं आ रहा हूँ, तो बोले आ जाओ सर, और हमने सोनोग्राफी किया। दैट वाज जस्ट अ रूटीन इन्वेस्टिगेशन एज एडवाइज्ड बाय माय सन इन लॉ। तो मेरा एक कहना है कि सभी लोगों ने अपने हेल्थ की तरफ ध्यान देना चाहिए, अपने एक्सरसाइज रेगुलर करना चाहिए, डाइट मॉडिफिकेशन करना चाहिए, और हमेशा जिंदगी में पॉजिटिव रहना चाहिए। बस यही मैं कहता हूँ, और अपने आप पर और अपने बीवी पर बहुत ज्यादा प्यार करना चाहिए।
सर
This is important take home message.
क्या सर क्या खूब कहा है. Really, it's a really excellent message what each and everyone should learn.
Very difficult though.
And किसी ने क्या खूब कहा है, बहुत कुछ सिखाती है जिंदगी सफर के अनजाने में, जो किताबों में दर्ज नहीं होते वो सबक मिल जाते हैं जमाने में. So don't wait for the life to changing event to life lives differently. Take each and every moment to become lively and live Zara Hatke daily. So now it's a open forum for the anybody to express their own feeling.
Is Uday Bodhankar there or is he left?
No, I think he left.
Okay.
कोतवाल सर है तो कोतवाल सर।
बोल निशी.
जब हाँ, मैं जब भी आरजी को फोन करता हूँ ना, तो आरजी के फोन में जो रिंगटोन है ना, वो यही जिंदगी हर कल क्या होगा किसने जाना है। और वो मेरे को हर बार याद रहता है। मैं पाटिल को बोलता हूँ कि हर बार मुझे क्यों याद दिलाता है कि कल मैं रहूं न रहूं। और आज ये समझा है कि कल की फिक्र न करते हुए जीना बहुत जरूरी है। कमलाकर के लिए मेरे को एक शायरी अभी मिली है, तो क्या मैं प्रस्तुत कर सकता हूँ?
Yes, sir. Yes.
जो न पूरा हो सके उसे अरमान कहते हैं, जो न बदले उसे ईमान कहते हैं। जिंदगी मुश्किलों से भले ही बीत जाए, पर जो झुकता नहीं उसे इंसान कहते हैं। जो फकीरी मिजाज रखते हैं वो ठोकरों में ताज रखते हैं। जिनको कल की फिक्र नहीं वो मुट्ठी में आज रखते हैं। हम सपने को अपनी सांसों में रखो, हर मंजिल को अपनी बाहों में रखो। हर जीत आपकी है दोस्त, बस अपने लक्ष्य को अपनी निगाहों में रखो। हौसले की तरकश में कोशिश का वो तीर जिंदा रख। हार जा चाहे जिंदगी में सब कुछ, मगर फिर से जीतने की उम्मीद जिंदा रख। ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमान तक जा सको, दुआ ऐसी करो कि खुदा को पा सको। यूं तो जीने के लिए पल बहुत कम है, जियो ऐसे कि हर पल में जिंदगी पा सको। और जो आपने करके दिखाया, हर पल में जिंदगी आपको मिली है, और आगे की भी जिंदगी आप ऐसे ही बिताओ। आपके लिए शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर. किसी और को भी एक्सप्रेस करना है तो मैंने सबको अनम्यूट किया हुआ है. एनीबडी कैन ओपन योर माइक एंड स्पीक.
Those who want to speak also open the video.
That is basic necessary.
I want to talk something,
Bola.
Yes, sir. Abhijit, sir.
but I will
Well-
not open video since I am driving now.
Okay.
Okay. कमलाकर सर से जब भी मैं बात करता था तो मुझे उनकी बहुत अच्छी चीज यही लगी कि he was always positive, and not only positive but I will say super positive. And many times when I came to know about him, we discussed a lot. I think I must be the first person to call him during his pay period every time, and we used to have a video chat every time. Initially, many times we used to do a video chat, and every time he used to express his things. Sometimes he felt like what is happening to him, he was not unsure, but he never gave up. That is the best thing which I think about him. And I have always empathized this with him. And only once I was shattered when he showed me his stitches. So that time I was speechless. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, Abhiti has become emotional. One can
Hmm.
All
understand.
are
He has
speechless.
lived with Kamlakar's journey. Yes, anybody else? Lokesh, you want to talk?
Yeah, Kamlakar, from your side,
Hello.
from your relatives, friends.
हॅलो
Yes, Aarti ma'am. Yes, Aarti
आरती देशपांडे. नमस्कार. मी हिची बहीण आहे अश्विनीची. ऑपरेशनच्या वेळेला मी अमेरिकेमध्ये होती. तेव्हा मला खूप हेल्पलेस वाटलं होतं की आपण काही करू शकत नाही म्हणून ते या दोघांसाठी. कारण हे दोघं जण आमच्या फॅमिलीसाठी पूर्ण आधारस्तंभ असल्यासारखं आहे. म्हणजे मेडिकल फील्डमध्ये असलेल्या डॉक्टरांचा आपण पाहतो की किती बिझी असताना सुद्धा ते फॅमिली लाईफ बॅलन्स करू शकत नाही. पण हे दोघं जण असे आहेत की जे आम्हाला इन्स्पायरिंग आहे आमच्या फॅमिलीसाठी सगळ्यांना, की खूप हेल्पफुल पर्सनॅलिटी आहे दोघांची पण. आणि अश्विनीला तर मी स्पेशली असं म्हणेन की ती आधुनिक काळातली सावित्री आहे खरं सांगायचं तर. कारण म्हणजे नुसतं आपण म्हणतो पण स्वतःचा एक ऑर्गन काढून देणं हे सोपी गोष्ट नाही आहे. म्हणजे नवऱ्यावर प्रेम असणं हे वाक्य बरेच जण बोललेले असतील आतापर्यंत, पण हे कृतीत करून दाखवणं म्हणजे नवीन जनरेशनला हे अगदीच सांगण्यासारखं आहे की तुम्हाला सुपरफिशियल जे वर्ड आहे त्याच्यामध्ये की तुम्हाला खरोखरच हे अशा गोष्टी जर का आदर्श असेल आपल्या फॅमिलीमध्ये तर त्याचं खूप आपल्याला म्हणजे काय म्हणतात त्याला आदर्श ठेवण्यासारखं आहे या दोघांचं. आणि मला बोलताना खूप त्रास होतो आहे फिलिंग माझ्या, त्याच्यामुळे मी एवढं बोलून संपवते. थँक्यू.
Thank you, Aarti. Very
I
beautifully
think
expressed.
Lokesh sir wants to speak something.
Lokesh,
Yeah.
तू पण ड्राईव्ह करतोयस का? नाही तर व्हिडिओ लाव.
Hello.
Yeah. Unmute.
बोल.
You can.
We can hear you. बोल.
क्या अनम्यूट होतो का?
I would like to say that Kamlakar ji has been a real fighter in this whole period of stress and uncertainty. He faced this situation with such composure and greatness that it's a really admirable and a thing to be look forward to. For ourselves also, we feel that we should be so positive like him. So it's really, we are proud of you that you took this challenge of life, and we are very thankful to God that you are so hale and hearty after so many difficulties which you face. May God bless you both with a very happy and healthy life in future. Thank you.
लोकेश हे आमच्या डॉक्टर आदित्य सरांचे वडील आहेत. ही इज अ पेडियाट्रिशियन ॲट उज्जैन and his mother is a gynecologist at Ujjain. Neelamji Tejwani and Dr. Lokesh Tejwani. His brother is also Dr. MBBS. He has completed just now. And now he has just completed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Kamlakar, your son-in-law is there?
Dr. Aditya is there. I think, Aditya, are you there?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, hello Aditya.
Aditya is here.
Welcome, Aditya.
Yes. कुछ नहीं, मेरे पास तो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है सर बोलने को, बस यही कि आज मुझे लग रहा था कि आज तो बाबा प्रोग्राम नहीं करेंगे। आज हम लोगों को थोड़ा लग रहा था कि इतना सीवियर आर्थराल्जिया हो रहा है उनको, और ही वाज हैविंग परसिस्टेंट फीवर, तो हमको डर लग रहा था कहीं फिर से कोलेंजाइटिस तो नहीं हो रहा, पता नहीं क्यों इतना फीवर आ रहा है। ही वाज एक्चुअली जेन्युइनली सिक शाम तक ना, अभी प्रोग्राम के लिए ही गॉट ऑल रेडी एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी कि चलो नहीं, he is a real fighter and I'm so happy to see him. The only thing which I really appreciate about him is his positive attitude. Uncle also, Baba also, but most importantly, I also. Lot of positivity. That is what inspires me to be positive. Often I'm a very negative person. Sometimes I'm very much uh, a staunch critic, or sometimes I'm negative, but they inspire me and tell me how positivity can change outcomes, especially with how you can undergo a major surgery without having anything. Even becoming a donor is a difficult thing. It's not that easy. And fighting it through positivity, it is really amazing what positivity and family support can do. It was a very good lesson for me at this age, what family and positivity can bring about. So thank you for that.
थैंक यू आदित्य. कहते हैं ना, बेटा हो तो ऐसा, आपकी स्टोरी सुन के दामाद हो तो ऐसा. दिस इज व्हाट वी कैन थिंक अबाउट यू.
Very true.
Aditya, from your voice, you seems to be positive person.
No. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
मैं काफी प्रोग्राम्स में बोलता हूँ, बी पॉजिटिव, नॉट विथ अ ब्लड ग्रुप बट विथ एज, विथ अ लाइफ आल्सो. इट्स लाइक दैट.
So shall we end now? All good
Yes,
things
madam.
have to end. It was wonderful.
Hello?
And we can go
Yes,
on talking about
yes,
it.
Pratibha. Yes, Pratibha, ma'am.
Hello?
You want to? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this is hello everyone. This is Pratibha, and Pratibha's daughter Shraddha Tungare is here. मी म्हणजे पूर्ण फॅमिली तर्फे म्हणजे डॉक्टरांचं खूप खूप अभिनंदन करू इच्छितो. आज त्यांची आता सगळी जर्नी ऐकून, म्हणजे तेव्हापासूनच आई सतत कॉन्टॅक्ट मध्ये असायची काका काकूंच्या, मेसेजेस की काका काकूंचा काही रिप्लाय आला नाही आहे, काय आहेत हे लोक, बरेच दिवस झाले काही मेसेजला रिप्लाय करत नाही. आणि नंतर जेव्हा थोडं मेसेज मधनं कळलं काकांचं असं हेल्थच्या बाबतीतला, तेव्हा थोडा जरा सिरियस नोट वरती होतो आम्ही पण. आणि नंतर जेव्हा कळलं की नाही, सगळं सुरळीत पार पडलेलं आहे आणि काका काकू डिस्चार्ज होऊन घरी आलेले आहेत, तर असा जीव भांड्यात पडल्यासारखा की नाही, चला छान झालंय सगळं देवाच्या कृपेने. तर काकांना ऑल दी बेस्ट. पुढच्या सगळ्या लाईफ मधल्या छान छान अजून मस्त मस्त इव्हेंट्स त्यांना मिळू दे. छान छान आता मुलीचं लग्न झालंय, मुलाचं एज्युकेशन, या त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी. डॉक्टर काका म्हणजे आम्ही खापरखेड्याला असल्यापासूनचे माझे पहिले डॉक्टर काका. की मी पहिले त्यांच्याकडे पेशंट म्हणून, मी अगदी पहिल्या वर्षापासूनचे काकांकडे, की काही झालं, उठलं सुटलं की चालले डॉक्टर काकांकडे. आणि इव्हन त्याच्यानंतर कोराडीला आम्ही शिफ्ट झालो होतो, पण तिथेही डॉक्टरांपेक्षा जास्त मी काकांकडे, नाही मला पहिले डॉक्टर काकांकडे तिकडे घेऊन जा, खापरखेड्याच्या डॉक्टरां तिकडे दवाखान्यात. आणि निशिकांत काकांना पण हॅलो म्हणीन, काका कसे आहात. लिखिते ओळखलं असेल तर, सुनील लिखिते. एक मिनिट जरा आईला देते. हा, एक मिनिट.
आठवलं.
ओके सर, काकांना ऑल दी बेस्ट सांगेन. काकूंना पण खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. थँक्यू सो मच. छान कार्यक्रम झाला. खूप छान सगळं ऐकायला मिळालं काकांचं तोंडून मस्त चालेल थँक्यू
डॉक्टर सुरेखा जोशी आमच्या रिसर्च कोऑर्डिनेटर त्यांनी कमलाकर तुझ्यावर एक शीघ्र कविता केली आहे ते मी या
बापरे.
मोठ्या चार्टवर घातली जयश्री यू कॅन रीड आपल्या जिंदगी जरा हटके 2 मिनिटात मी आपल्या या ग्रुप चॅटवर घातली दिसते तुला
ओके येस येस
ती YouTube वरून जॉईन केलं कारण 100च्या नंतर ती गेली होती सो शी इज नॉट ऑन द मेन ग्रुप
त्यांनी पूर्ण त्यांच्या नावाचे इनिशियल्स घेऊन केलेली आहे
हो
कर्मयोगीने केलेली कर्करोगावरील मात मनाची काळजी घेणारे डॉक्टर लाभार्थी होते तळागाळातील लोक करुणी अवयवदान पत्नीने दाखवले खरे सहचार्य रमले कुटुंबा संवेदन समाजात देणाऱ्याने घेत राहावे असा त्यांचा स्वभाव वरद हस्त होता ईश्वरांचा त्यांच्यावर घरातील सर्वांनी केले अथक प्रयत्न रेखाटले ज्यांनी सुखी जीवनाचे चित्र करून रोगाबुद्धी मात आजचे उत्सवमूर्ती कमलाकर देवघरे यांच्या नावातच आहे सकारात्मकचे बीज कमलाकर नावाप्रमाणे त्यांनी कमळाचे तळे जीवनी उमलवले त्यांची पत्नी अश्विनी जिच्या नावाचा अर्थ होतो योद्धा या अयोध्याचे यकृत मिळाल्याने डॉक्टर कमलाकर यांनी योग्य प्रमाणे आपल्या रोगावर मात करून सकारात्मकचे संदेश सर्वांपर्यंत पोहोचवला अशा कर्तृत्ववान पती पत्नीला मानाचा मुजरा पुढील जीवनात त्यांना उत्तरोत्तर यश मिळो ही ईश्वर चरणी प्रार्थना त्यांच्या नवीन कार्यासाठी शुभेच्छा डॉक्टर सुरेखा विवेक जोशी मॅडम
बापरे.
अरे वा
खूप छान
फारच छान कमलाकर तुझ्यासाठी 2च ओळी फक्त पुन्हा सांगतो तू ऑलरेडी तू आणि अश्विनीने ते प्रूव्ह करून दिलेलं आहे ये जीवन है साहब उलझेंगे नहीं तो सुलझेंगे कैसे और बिखरेंगे नहीं तो निखरेंगे कैसे ख्वाब भले टूटते रहे मगर हौसले फिर भी जिंदा हो हौसला अपना ऐसा रखो जहां मुश्किलें भी शर्मिंदा हो और आपने ये प्रूव कर दिया है व्हेरी नाइस ऑफ यू
निशिकांत तुझा धबधबा चाललाय शायरीचा रिअली एन्जॉय
So we have to now conclude the program because it's almost completely over the 15 minutes over and above our timing. So my sincere thanks to each and every participants for the taking a very active, enthusiastic participation on this Zara Hatke program with a Zara Hatke aim and objective and Zara Hatke mood and emotions. So my sincere thanks to Dr. Kamlakar sir and his family who were really give us such an insightful thought of the what the family is and the how the family can beat the anything. And my sincere again thanks to the my co-panelist and co-partner Dr. R.G. Patil, Dr. Jaya Shivrakar and the, Dr. Abhijit for giving us such an excellent insight during the whole journey what we had discussed today with me. And my sincere thanks to our AKI along with our Executive Director Dr. Sati Bhavi Madam to give us the opportunity to interact with Dr. Kamlakar sir. So thanks to each and everyone once again. Thank you.
Thank you sir for the
Thank you sir, thank you.
Surekha Joshi, have you joined? Just show your face on the video if you have joined. There's one Surekha, I don't know whether it is.
No, it's a different one, ma'am. So we can just conclude
double rule.
So now we are
Thank you.
concluding
Yeah.
and we are ending the
I
meeting.
must express my gratitude to Dr. Yashwant Bhave sir, Dr. Swati Bhave madam, Dr. Samir Shah sir, and the entire AKI team, Dr. R.G. Patil sir, for giving me opportunity to work as the national in charge for Grandparents Forum of AKI. Thank you very much.
Congratulations,
Welcome.
Kamlakar.
Welcome, sir, for the new position in the AKI. And we know you are now with a new aim and objective with a good, excellent energy of Dr. Ashwini ma'am. Okay, thank you.